Radio Baraza Shorts. This short video contains important assumptions made by two speakers on the issue of corruption at the county level in Kenya. First, we listen to WACHIRA MAINA, constitutional lawyer and governance expert.
Now, I know this story that I work with counties, and I know this story that counties are the hotbeds of corruption. It is a myth. Not that counties aren't corrupt, but only about 1.5 trillion shillings have gone to counties in the last 6-7 years. Yeah, 6-7 years. So even if you assume 50% was stolen, assume, and it's not correct, assume that 50% was stolen, which is 600 to 700 billion Kenyan shillings. In 1 year alone, the Auditor General reported the national government had lost 300 billion. I think what is happening in the counties, and I think it's important to keep this in mind, the corruption is occurring on the service delivery end, so that it is visible and it hurts. It hurts people directly. So people actually experience pain in a way that they don't experience if the money has been corralled in China and kept in China. The problem we have in counties is that money has been voted and money has been eaten. Yeah, so that you are feeling the pain where you are. So the intensity of it to the people is actually the thing that is leading to this story that there is a lot more corruption at the county. The one comment I want to make, part of the argument for devolution is that if you have 47 counties, counties can experiment with the different strategies for fighting corruption. I mean, look at what's happening in Makueni, for instance. And the idea is you can actually create counties that create a bit of integrity that the national government can learn from. Yeah. So, and I think it is important to keep this in mind, that we created devolution for the purposes of creating this. The problem we have is that national level institutions, what the Auditor General kept calling unitary mentality. What has happened in the county, we have uniformized counties, so that Turkana cannot decide that we are going to pay doctors 300,000 shillings per month because we want to be the county of health. Or Meru decides we want to pay teachers 300,000 shillings because we want to be the county of education. What we have is the SRC sitting in Nairobi and saying everybody should be paid the same salary. What is the point of having counties? So I think these are some of the questions that we need to ask.
And now, here is David D., economist and policy analyst.
I can actually answer the question on devolution also, which was asked to me, by sort of taking off from where WACHIRA left off, and by purely a question of the numbers. As I said, in the first term of Jubilee, or since counties were created at the first term of Jubilee, counties the amount of money transferred to counties is about 1.3 billion. Of that money is mostly recurrent budget, which pays salaries and stuff. And we know salaries get paid. So if you take the money going to development projects, it's only about 20% on average. So it's 200 billion shillings over that period. 200 billion shillings. Over the same time, the national government spent 2 trillion shillings on development. 10 times. Now if you go around the country, people will show you what county governments have done. But the county governments will have spent something like an average of 5 to 6 billion shillings in each county on development. In each of those counties, if you take the average, you should be seeing 60 billion shilling worth of national government projects. Where are they? Because even the national government doesn't have its own sort of place in the sky. All those projects should be on the ground. So in terms of magnitude, I think the numbers are huge. Where the corruption is. Because as WACHIRA said, if the money gets stolen in China and stays there, or in Eurobond and disappears in Qatar, you don't see that. You don't realize that you're wrong. But I think the challenge here is really on civil society and people like Shiro sitting in front of me to actually be able to frame these issues in a manner that actually people understand and be able to counter this misinformation. It's difficult because you're dealing with people who have a lot more capacity to disseminate information, and Kenyans, unfortunately, I think in contrast to the Americans, which I think I find very frustrating, is that Americans mistrust the state, which I think is a very good thing in a democracy. They think they are being lied to until the state, I think it's demonstrated that they are not. We tend to believe we are being told the truth until it's shown that we are being lied to.
Intrigued? Now navigate to the text below to learn more about this episode and follow the links provided to listen to the entire 7 parts of the podcast. Radio Baraza Shorts.